Welcome to our channel Legends of Black Excellence. Get ready to dive into a world of jaw-dropping surprises with 30 black celebrities who you won't believe are related to each other. Part 1. Imagine music icons secretly sharing bloodlines, Hollywood stars hiding family feuds, or sports legends tied by unexpected bonds. Sounds unbelievable, right? In this video, we unveil shocking connections that'll leave you stunned, from rivalries that spark drama to heartwarming reconciliations. These aren't just celebrities, they're family, and their stories will captivate you. Stick around, your mind is about to be blown. Donna Summer and Bobby Brown. Welcome to an astonishing revelation in 30 black celebrities who you won't believe are related to each other. Let's spotlight two titans of music, Donna Summer, the undisputed queen of disco, whose electrifying anthems ruled the 1970s, enchanting millions with her soulful brilliance, and Bobby Brown, the R&B powerhouse whose groundbreaking hits with New Edition and solo triumphs redefined the genre, despite his stormy controversies. Here's the stunning twist: they're cousins, bound by a family tie pulsating with unspoken tension and rivalry. At the peak of her reign, Donna, a trailblazer of dance floors worldwide, extended her hand to guide a young, driven Bobby. She unlocked doors to elite producers and granted him coveted spots as her opening act on global tours, amplifying his ascent. Yet, Bobby, fueled by youthful bravado, spurned her mentorship, boldly proclaiming, "I'll carve my own path." As his star soared, his ego swelled, dismissing disco as passé and overshadowing Donna's monumental legacy. Beneath her poised exterior, Donna quietly championed his rise, undeterred by his barbs. Their bond reached a breaking point at a 1989 family gathering, where an intoxicated Bobby accused her of stifling his success. "You never wanted me to outshine you, did you?" Donna, renowned for her grace, erupted, "Do you think I'm envious? You'll never grasp my sacrifices for you." Silence engulfed the room. Pride barred Bobby's apology, and their connection frayed. When Donna passed in 2012, Bobby stood by her grave, tears falling, murmuring, "Forgive me, Donna, I only sought your pride." Too late, their saga echoes a timeless tale of familial love, rivalry, and unspoken remorse, a dynamic as old as fame itself. Lenny Kravitz and Al Roker. Picture Lenny Kravitz, the untamed rock visionary whose soul-stirring anthems like "Are You Gonna Go My Way" electrified the airwaves, blending funk, soul, and rebellion into a genre-defying legacy that still captivates arenas worldwide. Then there's Al Roker, the cherished weather icon whose warm charisma has anchored NBC's Today Show for over 40 years, a trailblazer whose journalistic flair earned him a revered spot in American homes. You'd swear they hail from opposite realms, yet brace yourself, they're close cousins, tethered by blood through Lenny's mother, Roxy Roker, and AL's family roots. Their journey isn't a smooth harmony but a saga of quiet rivalry and tangled misunderstandings. As kids, Lenny chased sonic freedom with unrelenting passion, while Al, the studious standout, built a rock-solid foundation for a celebrated TV career. Family reunions morphed into subtle battlegrounds, their differences stoking the flames of tension. Once, as Lenny honed his craft, Al tossed a light-hearted jab, "Think that guitar's your golden ticket? You might end up predicting storms streetside." Smirking, Al poked fun, but Lenny shot back, "I'm forging something real, not reciting cue cards." That clash left a rift that lingered for years. While Lenny's star blazed and Al became a broadcast titan, their bond stayed hushed, rarely spotlighted. Then, in 2009, a Today Show moment turned the tide. Al grinned wide, declaring, "Thrilled to welcome my cousin, Lenny Kravitz." The crowd roared, and Lenny quipped, "Took you long enough." That exchange melted the frost, sparking tales of kinship and a hard-won truce. Flawed yet unbreakable, their family tie shines as a testament to resilience. Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem. Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem, two giants in the rap game, not only share immense talent but are also cousins caught in a complex, quiet rivalry. On a chilly evening in Los Angeles, Kendrick sat in his studio, sipping hot tea while reflecting on lyrics for his upcoming album. Yet, his mind kept drifting to Baby Keem, the younger cousin who had made waves with his breakout hit, Orange Soda. Keem's innovative and bold rap style had quickly captivated millions. While Kendrick felt immense pride in his cousin's success, He couldn't shake the growing sense of competition that came with Keem's rapid rise. Unable to suppress his feelings, Kendrick called Keem to discuss their music. Confident and blunt, Keem replied, "You know, I've already surpassed the level you've been holding for years. My album proves that." Kendrick, with the pride and resolve of a legend, fired back, "Don't think one standout album changes everything. I was the first to bring rap to the world in a truly different way." Keem, unfazed, responded, "My generation is redefining rap. You'll see." The tension escalated when Kendrick invited Keem to collaborate in the studio. Seated across from each other, their gazes locked in a silent challenge, ready for a rap battle. But the moment quickly dissolved into laughter when Keem grinned, asking, "What are we doing here, big bro?" They then created a hit that perfectly blended their contrasting styles, culminating in the Grammy-winning track, Family Ties, a testament to their family bond and musical synergy. Debbie Allen and Felicia Rashad. Debbie Allen, renowned for her groundbreaking choreography, earned widespread acclaim for her creative brilliance, while Felicia Rashad, forever remembered as Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show, became a household name and an emblem of the American family. However, their relationship wasn't as smooth as it appeared. The story of Debbie Allen and Felicia Rashad goes beyond the rivalry between two shining stars. It's a subtle battle between two talented sisters, shaped by emotions and unforeseen challenges. Growing up in Houston, Texas, the two were constantly compared. Debbie, a trailblazer, was fearless and ambitious, while Felicia, with her gentler demeanor, possessed an equally sharp intellect. They often fought for lead roles in family performances, creating palpable tension. The family dynamic felt like an uneven playing field, with neither willing to back down. As their careers flourished, the strain between them intensified. Felicia's breakthrough success on television contrasted sharply with Debbie's acclaim for her choreography and work on Fame. During an award ceremony, when Felicia won Best Actress, it's rumored that Debbie whispered to a friend, "If I had played that role, I would have won too." The tension came to a head during a Broadway production they both worked on. During rehearsal, Felicia snapped at Debbie, "Can you stop directing? I know how to act." Debbie, not one to stay quiet, retorted, "If you acted better, I wouldn't have to." Yet, when Felicia delivered an outstanding performance on opening night, Debbie quietly cried with pride. That evening, their misunderstandings melted away in a warm embrace as Felicia whispered, "You were right, I couldn't have done it without you." Their story became a testament to how competition can coexist with love and mutual respect, pushing each to exceed their limits and become the best version of themselves. Spike Lee and Baron Davis. You might think Spike Lee is all about film and Baron Davis is just basketball, but think again. These two are cousins, and their relationship isn't just a family bond, it's a clash between two vastly different worlds. The story began in 2011, when Baron was an NBA star and Spike Lee had already established himself as a bold voice in filmmaking. At a family gathering, Spike Lee boldly told Baron, "You should consider retiring and trying acting. I've got a role for you in my next movie." Baron, mid-bite of his rib, looked up in surprise. "Spike, I'm not ready to leave basketball. Acting? I'd rather shoot hoops blindfolded." But Spike didn't back down. He began inviting Baron to small projects, from Knicks commercials to cameos in Harlem documentaries. Eventually, Spike upped the ante, offering Baron a lead role in a basketball-themed movie called Game Changer. Initially hesitant, Baron was lured into a bet. "If you miss 10 shots in a row while I stand under the hoop, you'll take the role," Spike declared confidently. Baron accepted, unaware that Spike had spent a week perfecting his shot-blocking skills. On the fateful day, Baron missed all 10 shots, and the family burst into laughter as Spike celebrated his victory. Baron reluctantly agreed, "All right, Spike, just this once." The film premiered to rave reviews, with critics praising Baron's natural charm. At a press conference, Spike joked, "I always knew he had talent, just needed a little convincing." Baron shot back, "If it wasn't for family, I'd sue you for rigging that bet." Despite their playful rivalry, Spike Lee and Baron Davis embody the power of family, filled with humor, drama, and unwavering support. Who knows, maybe Baron will one day become a film star under his visionary cousin's guidance. Maya Rudolph and Minnie Riperton. Maya Rudolph, a standout comedic star in Hollywood, is a household name. Yet, few know that she is the daughter of Minnie Riperton, the legendary singer whose angelic voice was immortalized through the timeless song, Loving You. The union of an extraordinary singer and a masterful comedian might seem like two worlds apart, but their story is one of love, sacrifice, and overcoming challenges. As a child, Maya watched her mother captivate entire rooms with her sweet voice and magnetic charm. Minnie, with her mesmerizing talent, was always the center of attention. But instead of following in her mother's musical footsteps, Maya was drawn to comedy. She loved performing impromptu acts that left her family in stitches. Though Maya adored her mother, she often felt the weight of her expectations. "You have a beautiful voice like me, why not try singing?" With humor and wit, Maya would jokingly reply, "Mom, one diva in this family is enough, we don't need another singer." Everything changed when Maya was just 7 years old and Minnie passed away from breast cancer. The loss was devastating, leaving Maya not only without her mother but also facing an unfillable void. Every time she heard "Loving You," Maya felt her mother's love and confronted a lingering question: could she live up to her mother's legacy? Ultimately, Maya chose comedy over music. On Saturday Night Live, she carved her own path, making people laugh rather than sing. Still, Maya never forgot her legendary mother, sharing, "I'm not trying to sing like her, but I can make people laugh, and I think she's laughing with me from somewhere up in the sky." Despite their brief time together, the love and talent of Maya and Minnie live on in the hearts of their audiences. One is a musical icon, the other a beacon of joy and comedy, yet both shine brightly, illuminating their family and art with love. Cory Booker and RuPaul. The story of Cory Booker and RuPaul will leave you stunned. A serious U.S. senator and a dazzling drag queen are secretly distant relatives. Who would have guessed that two such opposing worlds could be so deeply intertwined? It all began at a political fundraiser in New York, where RuPaul, in a shimmering gown, appeared as the guest of honor. Cory Booker, then campaigning for president, entered the venue with his signature solemnity. But when their eyes met, something unexpected happened. RuPaul, ever composed, burst into laughter and said, "Cory, darling, it's me, Auntie RuPaul, the family member you always avoid at reunions." Cory, suddenly aware of the room's gaze, awkwardly forced a smile and tried to maintain his calm. "RuPaul, I'm not sure we're that close." But RuPaul wasn't letting him off easy. "Close or not, honey, we share blood. Remember when I devoured that whole cake at the family picnic?" Cory, flustered, tried to change the subject, but RuPaul wasn't finished. "Cory, you need to bring some style into politics. Don't be so serious, this country needs honesty and a little sparkle." The crowd erupted in laughter, but Cory's awkward chuckle revealed his discomfort. As the night wore on, RuPaul joked, "If you want your campaign to shine, I'm ready to turn you into a drag queen. Drag isn't just art, it's power." Cory replied with a grin, "Thanks, but I don't think America's ready for a senator in a gown." Though the tension was palpable at first, the two eventually reconnected. RuPaul frequently sent encouraging messages, and Cory, despite initial discomfort with RuPaul's flamboyance, came to appreciate the lessons in confidence and resilience. They proved that even polar opposites can find strength in family ties. Who knows, maybe one day Cory will join RuPaul at a press conference with a bold new message: politics needs a little sparkle. Shaquille O'Neal and Bill Bellamy. Imagine Shaquille O'Neal, the towering 7 feet 1 inch basketball colossus whose dominance reshaped the NBA, leading the Los Angeles Lakers to multiple championships with an unstoppable blend of power and finesse that left rivals trembling. Now picture Bill Bellamy, the charismatic comedy king whose dazzling wit and infectious charm lit up MTV as a trailblazing VJ, later conquering stages and screens with uproarious stand-up specials. Here's the jaw-dropper: these titans are distant cousins, their kinship a surprising thread weaving through their stellar legacies. Their story ignites in 1996, when Shaq's Lakers' reign began and Bill ruled MTV's airwaves. At a family reunion, Bill, brimming with confidence, challenged, "Shaq, you're an NBA legend, but I've got the world laughing. Think you can take me one-on-one?" The room erupted in chuckles, but Shaq, never one to back down, retorted, "Bill, your court skills are all talk, let's see the proof." What followed was a spontaneous backyard showdown. Lacking Shaq's towering might, Bill leaned on agility and sharp quips. "Don't fumble that ball again, Shaq, it's begging for mercy." Shaq slammed dunks effortlessly, but Bill's zingers had the family doubled over in hysterics. The game ended with Shaq's landslide victory, yet Bill wasn't done. "Your turn, make us laugh," he dared. Shaq, despite his innate humor, froze under the spotlight, met with awkward silence, until Bill cackled, "You rule the court, but I'm the champ here." From then on, they became an inseparable duo at family events, pushing each other through hoops and punchlines with unwavering respect. Years later, as Shaq ventured into entertainment and Bill graced sports shows, Shaq reflected, "Bill showed me height doesn't matter, laughter leaves the lasting mark." Snoop Dogg, Ray J and Brandy. In the entertainment world, not many know that Snoop Dogg, the laid-back hip-hop legend, is closely related to Ray J and Brandy, two R&B superstars. Beyond their glittering careers, there's a family story full of drama, verbal battles, and even occasional musical showdowns. The most explosive incident took place in 2005, at a party at Snoop's mansion in Long Beach. Both Ray J and Brandy were in attendance, but no one expected the night to turn into a memorable showdown. When Ray J arrived, Snoop greeted him with his signature mischievous grin. "Hey kid, I heard you've got a new track out, but can it beat my hits?" Ray J, never one to back down, shot back, "Snoop, I'm the sound of the new generation. You're a legend, but maybe it's time to pass the mic." Brandy, the peacekeeper of the trio, quickly intervened, "Come on, guys, why not collaborate on a track? We're family." But Snoop smirked, "Brandy, you don't get it. Ray J still needs to learn how to rap properly before standing next to me." The only way to settle the dispute was through a rap battle. The party moved outside, and under the stars, Snoop Dogg and Ray J faced off. Their rap lines were sharp, funny, and sometimes biting, leaving the crowd in stitches. Even Brandy, trying to stay neutral, couldn't help but laugh as Snoop mimicked Ray J's style and Ray J exaggerated Snoop's laid-back flow. In the end, Snoop emerged victorious but generously admitted, "Good job, kid, but remember, I'm still the king of this family." Laughing, Ray J hugged his cousin, "Until you stop rapping." Despite occasional tension and rivalry, the family bond between Snoop, Ray J, and Brandy remained strong. The three stars, each with their unique talents, continue to inspire and support one another. Who knows, maybe one day they'll come together to create a groundbreaking project, just like that unforgettable night at Snoop's party. Viola Davis and Mike Colter. Envision Viola Davis, the Emmy-crowned titan of acting, whose breathtaking performances in Fences and How to Get Away with Murder have redefined cinematic depth, earning her a place among the elite with raw emotional mastery. Contrast that with Mike Colter, the chiseled force behind Marvel's Luke Cage, embodying unyielding strength and charisma that turned him into a superhero sensation. At first glance, their worlds seem galaxies apart, yet here's the twist: they're distant cousins, united by a surprising family thread that's anything but serene. Their tale unfolds in 2019, when a spontaneous family reunion pulled these luminaries together. Viola, hearing Mike's name, a stranger in her orbit, felt a jolt of intrigue. Their initial encounter crackled with unease, and astonishingly, their stark contrasts ignited a fiery clash. Mike pitched a joint project, a vision that sparkled with promise but soon fizzled. Viola, a maestro of precision, relentlessly critiqued Mike's laid-back style, her pursuit of perfection unyielding. Mike, favoring instinct over meticulousness, bristled at her intensity, sparking friction. The tension peaked during a filming session, erupting into a heated exchange. Viola thundered, "This is art, not a sandbox, grasp that." Mike shot back, "Fine, you take it, I'm clearly not up to your screen standards." A charged pause gave way to laughter as they saw the absurdity of their spat. That moment unveiled a truth: their differences could fuel brilliance. Though their collaboration didn't shatter box office records, it forged a transformative bond, teaching them patience and mutual admiration. Their kinship, once strained, now stands as a powerful testament to family resilience. Wood Harris and Steve Harris. Wood Harris and Steve Harris, two famous brothers in the entertainment industry, have become icons not only for their acting talents but also for their dynamic and often humorous family rivalry. Both have shown on screen, but their real-life story is just as captivating. One evening in Los Angeles, they attended a party hosted by a well-known producer. While Wood often challenged himself with complex roles, Steve, with his calm demeanor, achieved steady success in leading romantic parts. Despite their accomplishments, an underlying competition simmered between them. Steve was often seen as the more successful younger brother, leaving Wood feeling underrated. Then, the announcement came for a new film project with only one lead role. At the party, tension erupted when the producer asked who would take the role. Steve confidently claimed the part, but Wood, tired of being overshadowed, shot back, "I'm the one who can bring depth to this character." The heated debate escalated with sharp jabs and near physical confrontation. But in the midst of the tension, Steve unexpectedly laughed. "You can't live without arguing with me, huh?" Wood joined in the laughter. Despite their differences, their brotherly bond remained unbreakable. A few months later, they starred together in The Red Line, their first time working harmoniously. The film was a huge success, loved by audiences. Though they never vocalized it, both knew nothing could divide them, not on screen or in life. Pharrell Williams and Timbaland. Pharrell Williams and Timbaland, two legendary music producers and cousins from Virginia, have not only created groundbreaking hits but also engaged in an intense, unspoken musical rivalry. Their relationship appears close, yet it's full of incredible musical tension. One stormy night in 2012, while Pharrell was immersed in perfecting his album, GIRL, Timbaland, never one to sit on the sidelines, unexpectedly called, "Little bro, your beats sound like they're from the 90s. How's that gonna stand out?" Pharrell, fiercely protective of his work, fired back, "Timbaland, I don't need your input. I've got this covered." The atmosphere thickened, as if a musical showdown had just begun. The competition didn't stop there. Timbaland, full of confidence, openly challenged, "You may be ahead, but don't forget, I've made tracks that silenced the world. We're both from Virginia, let's see who really changes the game." The challenge was clear. By 2015, the rivalry reached its peak when Pharrell released Freedom, and Timbaland quickly responded with King Stays King. Fans eagerly awaited to see who would dominate next with their next hit. The competition seemed endless. However, during a quiet collaboration on Man of the Woods, Pharrell unexpectedly admitted, "Timbaland, without this rivalry, we wouldn't have gotten this far." Timbaland smiled, agreeing, "You're right. Without you, I couldn't have pushed myself further." And so, amid fierce competition, there remained mutual respect between these two musical giants. Diana Ross and Rhonda Ross Kendrick. Diana Ross, the legendary icon of Motown, has always been admired for her glittering career. But behind the fame lies a shocking secret that was kept hidden for years. Diana's eldest daughter, Rhonda Ross Kendrick, grew up surrounded by her mother's love. However, what no one knew was that Rhonda wasn't the biological child of Diana's then-husband, Robert Ellis Silverstein, but the result of an intense romance between Diana and the music mogul, Berry Gordy, the mastermind behind Motown. For years, Rhonda lived unaware of this truth. But whispers in the entertainment world eventually reached her ears. As a teenager, she began hearing rumors about her biological father. One fateful night, unable to keep it in any longer, she confronted Diana, "Mom, I need to know. Is Berry Gordy my father?" The question landed like a bomb, freezing the air in their luxurious mansion. Diana was silent, but her tear-filled eyes confirmed what words could not. That night, they sat together as Diana revealed her passionate affair with Gordy, a hidden chapter of her life. Rhonda's world collapsed. She loved the father who had raised her and struggled to come to terms with the truth. Betrayal and heartbreak overwhelmed her, but she understood her mother's sacrifices to protect her from public scrutiny. Still, Rhonda couldn't ignore the ambiguity surrounding her relationship with Gordy. She decided to confront him, demanding formal acknowledgement and a real connection. From that moment on, Diana, Rhonda, and Berry began to rebuild their family bond, not under the spotlight, but through sincere family love. Ultimately, this journey proved that no secret lasts forever, and love has the power to heal even the most complicated relationships. Da Brat, Shaniqua Harris, and Lisa Ray McCoy. Not many know that the relationship between Da Brat, Shaniqua Harris, and Lisa Ray McCoy is not just that of sisters, but also a fierce rivalry between two major stars of the 90s. One is a rapper known for her bold style, and the other is an alluring actress, famous for her role as Diamond in the Players Club. However, behind the glamour lies an unyielding competition. At a party in Los Angeles, where the two unexpectedly reunited after a long period of no contact, Da Brat, fresh off her album release, couldn't help but brag, "Listen, this little sister is making waves. Maybe it's time for Lisa Ray to learn a thing or two about grabbing the industry's attention." Da Brat smiled triumphantly, but Lisa Ray wasn't backing down. She immediately fired back with a challenge. "Wait and see, you may attract attention, but I make them fall in love. I don't need to brag like you, just showing up is enough." From that moment on, the tension was palpable. Everyone around them couldn't help but notice the intense face-off. Everyone thought the battle would end after the party, but it didn't. Things escalated when Lisa Ray was offered a major movie project, and Da Brat continued to tease. "Of course, actresses impress the crowd, but when it comes to style, I still win." The rivalry grew as they were both invited to appear on the popular show Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, where they shared family moments and tackled personal issues. Da Brat, with her bold rap style, and Lisa Ray, using her beauty and charm, both commanded the spotlight. Despite their constant jabs at each other, their sisterly bond only grew stronger. When the show ended, Lisa Ray surprisingly complimented Da Brat, "We're both stars, but I still think you're the only one who makes me feel like I'm missing something." Da Brat smiled back, "Well, next time, I'll have to invite you to star in one of my movies. You need help making it interesting." They both laughed, and everyone knew that their sisterly bond wasn't just a silent battle, it was the perfect blend of competition and love. Beyoncé and Solange Knowles. You've probably heard of Beyoncé, the reigning queen of pop, who shines brightly under the spotlight with captivating performances and a seemingly perfect life. But behind the glamour lies a family story full of tension between her and her younger sister, Solange Knowles, who has long lived in Beyoncé's shadow. In 2010, the two sisters attended a lavish party in New York after a major music event. Naturally, Beyoncé was the center of attention, while Solange, despite being a talented artist herself, felt like a ghost, struggling to shine. Everything changed when Solange, overwhelmed by years of suppressed frustration, did the unthinkable. She stepped onto the stage and sang a song without informing Beyoncé beforehand. It was clear to everyone in the room that Solange was openly challenging the perfection that Beyoncé had carefully crafted. Beyoncé's warm gaze turned icy. The party ended in palpable tension, with Beyoncé feeling her sister was trying to steal the spotlight, while Solange felt abandoned and tired of always being second. Their relationship remained strained as Solange pursued her own path, releasing independent music and carving out her own identity. Despite their conflicts, their family bond never fully broke. Then, music became the bridge again. During one of Beyoncé's recording sessions, Solange unexpectedly showed up and sang a demo for a song Beyoncé was working on. The two sisters exchanged a silent glance before breaking into smiles. Beyoncé realized that Solange had finally found herself and no longer needed to live in her shadow. They began collaborating, understanding the balance between independence and support. To prove their love for family, they decided to create a music video for "Losing You." Beyoncé and Solange stood side by side, holding hands, glowing in a song they both cherished. The video not only thrilled fans but also made a statement that, despite their conflicts, their sisterly bond would overcome any challenge. In this exploration of 30 black celebrities who you won't believe are related to each other. Part 1, we have uncovered astonishing familial ties that span music, film, sports, and beyond. From the poignant rivalry between Donna Summer and Bobby Brown to the harmonious collaboration of Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem, these stories reveal the intricate blend of love, competition, and resilience within black celebrity families. Each narrative underscores the profound impact of heritage and connection, transcending fame to reflect universal human experiences. What surprises you most about these revelations? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below and like this video to show your appreciation. For more inspiring tales of Black excellence, please support us by subscribing to Legends of Black Excellence. Your engagement fuels our mission to celebrate and preserve these extraordinary legacies. Thank you for joining us on this journey.